Hello. Okay, so today it's Oasis with Columbia. So I've done a few Oasis reviews, I guess, because I know a lot of Oasis songs. And yeah, somebody wanted me to do this. I think a couple people requested Columbia, so we're gonna do Columbia today. And also, just because I love Oasis so much, I wanted to do this today because it is my birthday today, March 19th. So I just wanted to do this just, for me, I guess, in a way. But I have a lot of requests to go through for next week and all that stuff, so don't be worried about that. Anyway, let's just get into this and talk about it after. It's quite a long song, like 6 minutes, but it's quite the tune, and yeah, just let it come on. Here we go. Stay hydrated. Still going. Okay, it's pretty much done. So Oasis in Colombia. So yeah, that song. How long was that? Yeah, almost 6 minutes, 15 seconds, pretty much. Didn't feel like over 6 minutes. Yeah, because it's just I don't know. It's such a great song, I guess, to me anyway. So anyway, looking here. Obviously, this one was not a lyrics video. There is a lyrics video, but it's on Oasis's YouTube channel. And last time I reacted to a lyrics video from like a Vivo channel, the video was taken down, so I don't do that anymore. So yeah, sorry about that. You just had to see the Definitely Maybe cover. But anyway, I saw the lyrics over on my screen over here, so I know what was being said. Anyway, so off the bat, I just want to say with the intro into the song, which is kind of like far away, you can't really understand what I think Liam is saying. So it just says, and I never knew what he said here either. So it just says, I've seen so much to disgust my mother. No, to disgust mother. Take me into your arms. How am I to protect you? So I don't know. There's no annotation for that here on Genius.com or anything. So I don't know what this is on about. But I never knew what Liam said there. But apparently that's what he said. I've seen so much to disgust mother. Take me into your arms. How am I to protect you? Anyway, going on to the about. So it says Colombia is an infectious, groovy head trip to listen to. It is named after a hotel called Columbia, which the band stayed at while they were recording in a studio where they did a lot of acid. Well, isn't that a surprise? This was the first song that Noel Gallagher wrote with Oasis. It is rhythm guitarist Paul Bonehead Arthur's favorite track to play live, which I've heard from him as well. I think he's said that on his Twitter as well a couple times. Anyway, it's acclaimed by the fans, but not very well recognized by critics, perhaps by being in an album full of great songs. And that is very true. Uh, Definitely Maybe was obviously had a lot of great songs on it. It was a very good debut album. And yeah, so this one might have got lost. Anyway, but it's not lost on a lot of people, and that's nice. So anyway, yeah. So with the verses and the choruses here, there's two verses, the chorus, and then we have the post-chorus and the outro. And for all this, there's only one annotation for everything. So all it says is the song was conceived while the band were on a serious acid trip, and the lyrics reflect this. So it says effects are usually extreme changes in mood, feel several different emotions at once, or swing rapidly from one emotion to another. If taken in large enough doses, the drug produces delusions and visual hallucinations. The physical effects include dilated pupils, higher body temperature and sweating, nausea and loss of appetite, increased blood sugar, heart rate and blood pressure, sleeplessness, dry mouth, and tremors. So basically, it just goes on about acid, I guess. So yeah, and then that's all it says for the whole annotations here. But we have some the quotes here from Noel Gallagher. So he said on the song to Q Magazine. So he said, one Sunday afternoon, I was at home watching EastEnders. I guess it's a British thing. When our kid rings up and says, so Liam, when Liam rings up and says, "You coming down for a jam?" I'd never played with anyone else ever. I went, all right. I'm asking, do you know any Beatles songs? No, not Ticket to Ride. We sit there for hours and hours, dead hot and sweaty, and it's great. Same the next Sunday, and just because they didn't know any Beatles really, we decided to write a song ourselves, and I came up with what turns out to be Columbia. Noel talks about playing the song live and went down like a effing knackered lift. We played this epic 6 minute stone groove song, and Dow Wow Dow Da Da, the total crossing of rock music and dance music beyond anything that's been heard before, and everyone's like blank faced, soul destroying, this bowl of silence. So yeah, I'm sure it was quite a trip. I mean, for any new songs that you start bringing on stage, especially at that point when Oasis was just starting out, and probably not a lot of people probably didn't really know the band yet, so they didn't know what was to come. But anyway, Noel also looked back on this song in 2014, 20 years after Definitely Maybe was released. So he said, when we started, we didn't have a lot of songs, so we would jam out current acid house favorites, and F about. Columbia derives from one of those nights. It was an instrumental, and we played it in the first night I ever did a gig with Oasis. When we started at the Real People Studio, somebody had the idea of adding lyrics, and it's still a bone of contention to this day who actually wrote the words. We were all on acid at the time, but I know I wrote 90% of them. It's named in honor of the hotel in London because when I was a roadie with Mark Coyle, working for the in Spiral Carpets, we loved that hotel. It was a scene of many nights of nonsense, and it sounded like a good title. I mean, why call anything anything? So there's some words of wisdom from Noel Gallagher, and yeah, so I guess there's not much to say about the song. So it's this great song by a great band. Somebody left a comment. That's very nice. And then we go down. So it says, written by Liam Gallagher, Noel Gallagher, and Chris Griffiths. Griffiths, whoever that is. I haven't heard of that guy. But anyway, so yeah, this is quite. There's not a lot of songs written by both Liam and Noel, so it's quite a. I guess rare song in that vein because Liam and Noel never really got together to write songs. It was usually just Noel, and so yeah, just like Noel said, no one he doesn't really know who wrote the lyrics, but again, he says that he takes you know thinks he wrote 90% of the lyrics, which is probably true, and so yeah. Anyway, I just want to look at some of these lyrics, I guess, while I'm here. So yeah, so right off the bat, there we were, now here we are. All this confusion, nothing's the same to me. There we were, now here we are. All this confusion, nothing's the same to me. And then the chorus, I can't tell you the way I feel because the way I feel is oh so new to me. I can't tell you the way I feel because the way I feel is oh so new to me. And then we go on to the second verse. What I heard is not what I hear. I can see the signs, but they're not very clear. What I heard is not what I hear. I can see the signs, but they're not very clear. So yeah, basically, like this, the about and all that stuff said, um, this song, obviously, you could kind of tell it was written while being on acid or under the influence of some kind of drug. And yeah, I mean, this is just lightning in a bottle kind of way. And yeah, and also I just want to say with the post chorus, I really love the lyrics of this is confusion. Am I confusing you? This is confusion. Am I amusing you? This is peculiar. We don't want to fool ya. It's just such a different song with such different lyrics, and I really love the music in the background. All the instruments and the bass from Bonehead and the vocals from Liam, and yeah, it's just great little song. I guess it's not little; it's like 6 minutes long, but yeah, it's a great song, which should not be taken lightly, kind of thing. Should be remembered in the same vein as many other great Oasis songs. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I talked about it enough, I think. And yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting and all that stuff. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad people like to see me react to Oasis. And again, I will get to a lot of people's requests. I see them all. I get them written down in my notes. And yeah, so we got a lot of like Smiths and Morrissey and Blink 182, I think. I don't know. I got some stuff though. It's all written down, so I'll get to that at some point. I'll try. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys soon.